Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well and maintaining good health. I am Dr. Smrutirekha and I welcome you all to Etuson, Education for Better Tomorrow. It's a digital learning platform for Odia and English medium students. If you believe in quality education, then you are in the right platform. As in eTuition, we provide quality education which will definitely help you to build your career. Then what are you waiting for? Please download the eTuition app and enroll yourself so that you can avail all the facilities at your fingertips. So children, without wasting much time, let us start today's class. So today we are going to discuss a special type of bar graph which is called histogram. We have already used this histogram while grouping the data. So today we will learn how to draw the histogram. Are you all ready for that? Okay, let us start then. So, what is histogram? A histogram is the graphical representation of data where data is grouped into continuous number of class interval or ranges, and each range corresponds to a vertical bar. You remember while doing grouping data we have formed class interval, right? So here in histogram we are supposed to group the data into small interval, okay, where your horizontal axis represent the number, range or the class interval, and the vertical axis, y-axis, represent the amount of data that is present in each range or class interval. That means here the y-axis represents how many times for that particular group of data, how many times the data is repeating itself. That is what the frequency is. So y-axis you have frequency represented. Okay. Another thing, while grouping the data, there is no hard and fast rule that you will take a class interval as 5, 10, 15 or 20. It depends on the specific data and your requirement. Okay, you are free to choose the range of the class interval. Okay children, now, so the number of the range depend upon the data that is being used. That is what I told you, right? So now, how to determine the class size? So first you have to identify the maximum and the minimum data value, that is highest and the lowest data value in the given observations. Then what next? Find the difference between the highest and the least value. Okay. Then what you have to do is assume the number of class intervals we need. So usually it varies from 5 to 20. Okay, because if you take more number of data, class interval, it will be little confusing and the histogram will be very bigger. It may not be accommodated in the graph sheets. Okay, so accordingly, depending on your highest value, lowest value, how many minimum group data you can present, that is better. Okay, so you have to choose it according to the situation and the requirement. Okay. Then what you have to do? Divide the difference of highest and least value by the number of classes. This result in the size of class interval. In case of any decimal number obtained as a class size, take the nearest whole number which is greater than the obtained decimal as the class size. Okay children, hope you have understood now how to determine the class size. So now it will be clear if we will take one example. So I have taken one example in which we have considered the marks of 50 students of class 8 obtained in an examination. The maximum marks of the exam are 50. So the maximum mark is 50 and these are the marks obtained by 50 number of students. So here we have to draw the histogram for this. So first, what is the step 1? You have to find out the maximum and minimum value. Maximum and minimum value. So just observe minimum will be a single digit, so it is 8 here. Is there anything less than 8? No, I can't see. So your minimum value is 8. Okay, so 8 is your minimum value. And what about the maximum? Maximum should be somewhere nearer to 50. Is there any number nearer to, very near to 50? No, very near it is not there. So what we have obtained is, yeah, the maximum mark is 46. So you observe the data carefully so that you won't commit any mistake. So now we have obtained the minimum mark. The minimum mark as 8. So the minimum mark obtained is 8, and the maximum mark obtained is how much? Maximum mark obtained is 46. Correct or not? So first step is over. Okay, so the range is almost equal to 46 minus 8, 38. So if I will choose that, okay, I should have 5 classes, then the group data and the marks varies from like 0 to 50, and the minimum value is 8 and 46. So I can take 0 to 10 as the or the 10, the class size as 10. Okay, so now our class intervals will be 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Quite convenient, right? So now let us form the frequency distribution table. So this is our frequency distribution table. You remember, while grouping the data, I have shown it to you, right? So now, so in the class interval, what we had decided, it is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. So what next? We have to find out the frequency. So remember, for 0 to 10, you cannot consider 10. So 10 can be considered only in the next class interval, as 10 is the lower limit. Similar is the case for 20, 30 and 40 respectively. Hope you remember this. I had told you in the grouping the data video. Okay. So now 0 to 10. What are the numbers? Let us just mark it. So here comes 1, 2 and 3. Is there any other single digit number? No, 10 we cannot take, right? So there are 3. So here I will mark 3 lines as the tally marks. Okay. Now the second interval, that is 10 to 20. So let us just take, so 13, 1, 2, 3. Now we can take 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here there is 18, so 11. So your frequency is 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, so here frequency is 11 and the tally marks has been drawn. Okay, so now let us go to the next class interval, that is 20 to 30. So let us just so here there is a 23, 1, 25, 2, 27, 3, 22, 4, 25, 5, 26, 7, 30 we cannot take, 8, 9, 10, 11, 28, 12, 13, 14. Is there anything else? No, it is 14. Okay, so I'll just write down 14 here. So let us draw the tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So coming to the next class interval 30 to 40. So 30 to 40, here comes 1, 32, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay, so it's the same like 20 to 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it is 14. Correct. Now the last class interval 40 to 50. So here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there anything else? Yes, let us check it once again so that we should not leave anything else. So 1, 2, 3. See, this 45 we had left. So it is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so while finding out the frequency for this kind of data, you have to be very carefully, repeatedly you check. There should not be any mistake. Okay, carefully you have to check. Okay, so another cross check you can do, that the total frequency will be equal to 50 in this case, as you have 50 number of students. It cannot go beyond that or it cannot be less than that. Okay, so that is the cross check. So in this case we have got the correct answer. So now let us draw the histogram for this. Okay, so now I'll be having x-axis, and in the x-axis you are supposed to take the class interval, and in the y-axis you are supposed to draw the frequency, right? You are supposed to mark the frequency, which is nothing but equal to your number of students, right? It is equal to number of students, right? So now it is 0 to 10, right? So I will mark it 0 here. Suppose this is 10 and this is 20 and 30 and 40 and 50. Okay, so frequency varies from your minimum was your 3 and maximum was 14, right? So I can just take, I think 14. Yeah, aramse we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So just it was about to end. Okay, so 0 to 10, what are our frequency? Let us just check our frequency distribution table. Yeah, so this was our frequency distribution table. Yeah, I'm correct. So now let us draw our histogram. Okay, so first is 0 to 10. It is okay. So this is your 0 to 10 class interval representing 3. Okay, for 10 to 20 it is 11. So you have to mark it here. Okay, so this is 10 to 20. Okay, so now it representing your 11. So let me write here 3, here 11. Now what about 20 to 30? It was 14, right? So 14. 20 to 30, it was 14. 30 to 40 is also 14. Okay, and 40 to 50, it was 8. So let me write down the frequency here, 14, 14, and here it is 8. It is 8. So to make it look so I'm just highlighting it to show you. Okay, so I'm just highlighting it so that hope you have understood now. Okay, right, so this is your histogram. So this is how you will obtain the histogram. Okay, okay children, now one more thing I have not written. It is what does it represent? It is class interval, right? This is class interval. Okay, so this is how you will draw the histogram. From this clearly you can find out if it is being plotted. Clearly you can tell that 8 number of students are there in between 40 to 50, and minimum students are there in between 0 to 10, and most of the students lies between 20 to 40. Correct or not? Okay, so now here already one histogram is there, and you have to answer to the following questions. So by observing the histogram, figure 5.3, because it is a question from your NCERT book, figure number 5.3. You can just check in your book also. Okay, what information is being given by the histogram? So by observing this histogram, what you can observe, or what is the information that you will get from this histogram? So as you can see, here it is heights in centimeter. That means here the histogram represent the average height of the girls in class 7. Correct or not? It represent average height of girls. Right? It represents average height of the girls. It represents average height of girls in class 7. So this is the distribution of average height of girls in class 7. What about second question? Which group contains maximum girls? So you just say 1, 2, here 1, frequency 3, 2, 3, here 7. So the which group contains maximum range? This group, right? And what is that group? It is in between 140 to 145. How many girls have a height of 145 centimeter and more? That means 145 centimeter and more. That means anything beyond 145. That means you can consider all the three bars, right? 145 and more. That means it can be 145 till 160. Correct or not? 145 to 160. Everything is more than 145. Correct or not? So don't get confused and write only 4. No. All the girls beyond 145 is more than 145. So here, how many girls have height of 145 centimeter and more? It is 4 plus 2 plus 1. That is 7 girls. Okay. If we divide the girls into the following 3 categories, how many would there be in each? 150 centimeter and more. Group A. 150 centimeter and more as group A. So this is your group A, right? 140 centimeter to less than 150 centimeter. That means from here to here. It is group B. Less than 140 centimeter, it is C. Correct? So now, if we divide the girls into 3 categories, how many would be in each? Now, check for A. A, that means it includes both the bars. That means number will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. So, here number will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. So, for the group A, it is 3. Then for group B, it includes again, group B includes how many? This and this, right? So it will be 7 plus 4. It will be, let me write here also, 7 plus 4. So that is it, equal to 11. What about the remaining? That is C group, less than 140. It includes 3 bars, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is equal to how much? It is 6. Right? It is 6. Fine. So, this is how by observing the histogram, you can get this many information. Okay, children? Hope you have understood now how to draw the histogram and how to collect information from the histogram. Okay, children? Okay, thank you so much for your patient hearing. Follow us in YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to download the Etuson app and enroll yourself. Keep smiling and take care of yourself. Okay, children? Bye.